Hello and welcome to this short little video where we are going to look at some of the key words from the 1000 Noun book. And the topic that we're going to look at in this video is information technology. And we're going to focus on this word, information. Okay, before we look at this, let's have a look at some of the other words that you can use to write or talk about information technology. And if you look here, you can see a paragraph with some of the other words in the book which we can use to talk or write about information technology. So let's have a look and see what this says. Information technology plays a vital role in managing data and transforming it into meaningful information through various systems and programs. Each project within the IT field typically serves a specific function, whether it's improving a network infrastructure or developing a new software application. When a problem arises, IT professionals analyze the system to identify the root cause and implement an effective solution. Often, collaboration leads to valuable suggestions that enhance both performance and security. Ultimately, information technology ensures that organizations can operate efficiently in an increasingly connected and data-driven world. So here we have some of the other words you can see highlighted in bold that we can use to write and talk about information technology. All right, so now let's have a look at our keyword, information. And if you look here, you can see all the key verbs that we can use before noun in the sentence, before information in the sentence. And the verbs that we've got are provide, give, or divulge. Divulge means tell information which is usually secret or confidential. Input or enter, get, and obtain, and have, and receive. We can also use these verbs, gather and collect information, store, access and retrieve, require, or withhold information. All right, now in this column here, with these two columns, we can see the most frequently used adjectives that we can use with information. So we've got further, available, relevant, confidential or classified, necessary. Then we have correct and accurate, detailed. Now don't forget we've got ed, so you need to clearly pronounce the ed, detailed, inside, background, personal, and useful information. Now, if you look here, you can see some of the key word partnerships that we use with information. We have information management, information processing, information service, information system, and information technology. Now, when you want to be specific about the kind of information that you have, you need to use these two prepositions, about or on. Information about something or information on something. Okay, right, let's have a look at some examples. Look, can you provide any further information about this? So we've got provide, and then further, and then we have information about. I have lots of useful information about the product. I have lots of useful information about the product. All right, and then one more example. It's a crime to divulge confidential information. All right, so there we have information, and I hope that you will be encouraged to write your own sentences using information. Okay, thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to this short little video where we are going to look at some of the key 1000 nouns from the 1000 noun book. And we're going to focus in this video, we're going to focus on the words that you can use to talk about IT, information technology, or IT. And the word that we're going to focus on today in this video is the word suggestion. Okay? But first, let's have a look at some of the other words that we can use for information technology. If you look here, you can see a paragraph using all the other words from the book that we can use to write and talk about IT, information technology. So let's have a look and see what this says. In the field of information technology, systems are designed to process data and deliver accurate information to support decision-making. A well-structured network ensures smooth communication between different components, allowing each function to operate efficiently. When a problem is detected, a thorough analysis of the program or system is conducted to identify the issue. Based on this, a suitable solution is implemented, often accompanied by suggestions for future improvements. Whether it's a small update or a large-scale project, IT professionals focus on optimizing performance and ensuring reliability across all digital platforms. So we can see here some of the other words from the book, from the 1000 nouns, some of the other nouns that we can use to talk about information technology. Okay, so let's have a look at our keyword suggestion, and let's have a look at some of the other words that we can use together with suggestion. Now, if you look here, you can see the verbs that we use before suggestion in the sentence. So this means that suggestion will be the object of these verbs. And the verbs are have, come up with. Now please remember that this word has 3 words, this verb, come up with. And don't forget that you must use with, okay? Come up with. 3 words we have. Then we have make, offer, and put forward. Then we also have take a suggestion up, act on a suggestion, or take someone up on their suggestion. So you need to be a little bit careful about this someone, and you need to put the word suggestion here. Okay, then we've got welcome, consider, and look at, and dismiss. Okay, now here in this column we have the most frequent adjectives that we can use with suggestion. And the adjectives are constructive, practical, and sensible. Then we have excellent, impractical. Impractical is the opposite of practical, that's the negative. And then we have tentative. Tentative means a suggestion which is not 100% sure. Now, if you look here in this column, we can see the verbs that we use after suggestion in a sentence, which means that suggestion will be the subject of these verbs. And notice that we have involve, V-I-N-G, or involve, N-P, and then we have include, N-P, or include, V-I-N-G. Now, if you want to be specific about the suggestion, then you can use regarding, or you can use for. A suggestion for something, or a suggestion regarding something. Okay, right, let's have a look at some example sentences. I never dismiss suggestions, but look at all of them. Yeah? Okay, another example. Let's take Julie up on her suggestion. So here we have take someone up. Let's take Julie up on her suggestion. Julie, tell us more about your idea. And then finally, here we have a sentence where we're using suggestion as the subject. The suggestion includes paying more attention to customer needs. Okay, so those are some of the other words that we can use with suggestion. And I hope that you will be encouraged to write your own sentences using this vocabulary. All right, thank you for watching.